Namaste, I'm Sanjay from Indian Yoga Alliance, and today I am here to share with you or practice with you some exercises, some postures for the people who suffering with the diabetes, and if they practice this all asana, so it's sure within a 2 or 3 months they're gonna see effects on their health. So the most important part of the all exercises we're gonna do here, always remember, do the complete and proper exercise, like follow the all 5 keys: proper rest, proper food, proper breathing, proper exercise and proper meditation. Then it's all gonna work together. And it's also, I like to share with you the people who's older than 40 and they have a diabetes problem, either it's a hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia, doesn't matter. These all exercises will be helps to regulate and balance the insulin in our body, so that way we don't have to take insulin or any medications from outside. We will be make our organ healthy with our all the exercises. That way our organ can be secrete the insulin for our body and also helps to regulate the blood sugar. And the people who's older than 40 years, so they can feel the effects on their health within a 2 or 3 months. And the people who's between 40 to 20, it can take a little more time, like 5 or 6 months. And the people who's have a diabetes and they are younger than 20, it can take a year, but it works surely if you practicing in a proper way. So here today I'm gonna share with you just a few asanas, some postures which is you can use easily in your home. So always remember, always start practice with the sitting and just relax first and make yourself relax. Your breath need to be also in a relaxed mode, and just try to discourage the all unnecessary thoughts and just try to think some positive. Just try to feel some positive and just try to focus on the yourself and take some deep inhale and exhale, 5 to 10 deep inhale and exhale. With each inhale, your belly need to be fully stretched. And with the exhale, your navel need to be go toward the spine and try to squeeze your stomach. That way you can release the all excessive gas you're holding in your stomach, in your lungs. And continue breathing. And discard the all unnecessary thoughts and just try to concentrate on yourself or in your breath, and put your whole body, your consciousness, your breath in a relaxed mode, and prepare yourself to do practice. When you feel relaxed, concentrated, So just join your both palm front of your chest, and you can chant 3 times Om sound here, and it will help to make a vibration in your throat, in your chest, in your brain. It will awake your all 5 senses. So we will chant together with the exhale. So first we will take deep inhale and fully stretch your belly and hold your breath inside just for a few seconds, 2, 3, 4, whatever comfortable for you. Just hold for few seconds. So we will do together. Inhale, again. Inhale, hold, we will do one more time. Inhale, hold, and you can rub your both palm, and you can put your both palm anywhere in your body. You feel some tension, pain, either you feel discomforts. So just try to put your both palm on that place. Like you can put in your spine, your chest, either in any joint like knee, or either in a elbow and neck. Anywhere you feel discomfort, some pain, so just put your both palm there and try to feel the energy which is moving from your palm to your body part. And you can invite any energy you trust, you believe, any name, and just invite that energy to heal you. And just use your palm there as a mediator and feel and breathe. Also bring some breath on that place. And then again we can do one more time. And this time you can also again put anywhere you feel discomforts, pain, or some emotion. So you can put in your heart and just try to heal yourself. And then we will do one more time, just last time. And this time we're gonna rub the both palm and put on our face and heal your face. And then forehead and chin, both cheeks. And then slowly put the both palm on your eyes and slowly open. And you can hold your palm for more longer time and give some time, allow some times to energy to heal you. So I did this quickly because my video can go long. So you can be relaxed and allow some times to heal yourself. You can keep your palm for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, how much far you want it, how much time you have. So we will start the practice. So first we will do some sun salutation and moon salutations. There is the 12 posture in a sun salutations to activate our masculine energy. Then we will do some moon salutations to balance our feminine energy. So I will do here just one round of both of them. So you can practice them 4 round of each. 4 round of sun salutation and 4 round of moon salutation. So how we gonna do the sun salutation? You can do that 4 round. I'm going to do here just 1 round. So first 1, inhale, exhale, palm need to be flat in a ground and look in your toes. Then inhale, just fingertips in the ground, and with the exhale left foot will be go back, knee in the ground, toes pointing to back side, and with the inhale look up. You can flat your palm also. With the exhale other feet will be go back also, both feet together, and straight your back. With the inhale both knees in the ground, and with the exhale chin and chest also in the ground. In this posture we call Ashtanga Namaskar asana. So in this posture just weight need to be in a toes and palm, and knees and chin and chest just touching to the ground. And with the inhale toe will be go pointing back side, and lift up your chin, your chest, your shoulder and elbow band, and look up with the inhale. With the exhale again lift up your buttocks, both feet together and flat in the ground, and you can try to look in your toes, your ankle, knee, whatever comfortable for you. And then slowly with the inhale your left foot will become between your both palm and look up with the inhale. And then exhale. Then with the inhale look front, just fingertips in the ground, and with the exhale we will go forward, both palm flat in your mat, and look in your toe. With the inhale rise up your both arms up and just try to go backward. Join your both palm and come back. You can do this posture 4 times. And now we will do the moon salutation. So in a moon salutation it's almost same, just we're gonna add 2 more postures. That is the total will be 14 postures. So just again like with the inhale rise up your both arms up. With the exhale go forward, both palm flat in a mat, look in your toe. With the inhale look front, fingertips in the ground, and then again we're gonna do left foot back. With the exhale, with the inhale we're gonna rise up our both arms up and just look in your palm and finger. You can do that way, you can do namaskar, whatever comfortable for you. And then both palm again will become back in a mat, and then right foot will go back and both feet together, back straight again, and holding a weight just in a toes and a palm. Then slowly try to touch just your knees. No weight need to be in the knees, and just try to touch your chin, your chest. Then with the inhale rise up your chin, your chest, your shoulder, and elbow still bend, need to be bent. And then again, lift up your buttocks up, come in a mountain pose like Parvatasana. And you can look in your toes, your knees, anywhere you feel comfortable. And then again, left foot will become between your both palm and look up. And then with the inhale, rise up your both arms up. You can join your palm, or you can be just try to look in your just palm and fingers, and then come back, and then slowly bring your right foot between your both palm, and then palm flat in a mat, look in your toes, and then with the inhale, rise up your both arms up. And come back. So that was a sun salutation and moon salutation. And then we will be practice some special asanas. So here we're gonna practice just 2 or 3 more asanas. There is more asana. When you will be start your practice, you can ask, you can write us, and we will share with you the more asanas. So what we gonna do first of all, we can just sit in open the both legs front of your face and just try to stretch first your arm ups with the inhale. And we will practice here some Paschimottanasana with the inhale and exhale. Then again inhale and exhale. Then again inhale and exhale. We're not going to do any advance, because when we start to do the advance, we need a guidance. Without a teacher we can't practice at home. So we will just practicing here some simple. So you can always try this at home. Simple, but don't go so far. Stay in your comfort levels with the inhale up and exhale down and come back. The second posture we're gonna do, we call for that Ardha Vakra Asana. So how it's going to be Ardha Vakra Asana? Just one foot, right foot or left foot, we have to practice both with the both feet, but here I'm gonna just show you in a one foot. So right foot can be straight, left foot will become outside of the right knee, and just turn toward your left side and just try to catch your right knee with your right palm and fingers, and just try to look in your shoulder, your left shoulder, and just hold here for 4 or 5 breaths. And then slowly come back, and the same you can do other side, and you can hold your breath here 4 or 5 breath, and breath slow and deep, like and then come back. So next posture we're going to be practice here Matsyendra Asana. So Matsyendra Asana, how it's going to be, it's similar to the Ardha Vakra Asana, but just little will be gonna change. So our right knee will become under our left hip, and left foot will be front of our face touching to the right knee, and just again right arm will be go outside of the left foot, and just try to catch the left ankle of your left foot from your right palm and fingers, and left palm will become back side, and just try to look in your left shoulder, and it's a Matsyendrasana. And then same we will repeat to the other side, like this, and just try to hold here. So how we gonna follow that? See, your left knee will be bent and your left heel can become under your right hip. Bend your right feet will be go in back side or in your knee, and then try to catch your ankle of right foot with your left palm and fingers, and right palm and finger will be your back side, and just try to look on your right shoulder. And you can hold this posture for a 5 breath, and when you did your 5 breath you can come, and always remember, take a deep and slow, like and come back. So that was the Matsyendra Asana. And then third asana we will practice here, Supta Vajrasana. So how we gonna be prepared for the Supta Vajrasana? Just again bend your knees, sit in your heel, and just straight your back, and then slowly you can come fully down. And just you can hold your ankle, or you can be just put your both palm in your interior thigh, and just try to breathe here 3 or 4 times. You can go 5, like inhale, and then come back, and then again in a Vajrasana, and then you can just try to go forward for the counter for your back, and if you feel comfortable you can go again back in a Supta Vajrasana, and always go with the support of your palm and your hand. Don't just loosen, it can hurt you. So just one by one take support, and then again 5 breath. And come back. And it's always recommended to practice always with some experienced teacher. So if you're practicing from long time, you are a yoga teacher, so now you know what posture is good for diabetes. And if you have some student who have this kind of problem, so you can give them some exercises which can help them in their sickness. Or if you are a student, so you can ask your teacher, so he will guide you in alignment to maintain a proper posture. And also make sure you eating a proper food. Like in a diabetes, it's most important what you eating, because food it's the best to control diabetes. So make sure you eating a proper healthy food which is good for according your condition. And also make sure you breathing properly, you meditating properly, and most important also resting. If you not feel rested, you feel tired, you feel uncomfortable, so wait to start your practice. When you feel fully relaxed, comfortable and confident, so you can start your practice. If you likes to learn more, so you can always ask us, you can contact with us. We are always here available for you. We are Indian Yoga Alliance. Thank you to watching. Thank you for today.